Travel, miscommunication, and reworking of thoughts, ideas, and communication patterns. Pisces, this month has you reeling with new opportunities for your daily life involving your schedules and routines. What you need to know for your October 2022 horoscope for Pisces. Hi and welcome. I am Patricia Tate with WillowGraceMystic.com. We begin the month of October with Mercury controlling your travel and technology still stationed retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde 3 or 4 times every year, and in 2022, we have 3 Mercury retrogrades. They all start in earth signs and they end in air signs. This means that you start by revisiting some concrete, practical aspects of your life, Mercury and Earth, and then you get to the root cause of these things, your thinking and communication patterns, Mercury and Air. So if your work or daily routines haven't been working, perhaps there's a thinking pattern that's sabotaging your efforts. Or if you're resentful of your work associates or partner, they may not be carrying their load. Perhaps there's a communication issue that needs to be addressed. This retrograde is from September 10th to October 2nd. The 2 weeks that follow will be a time of unraveling and adjusting to accommodate for new schedules or routines. So for ideas on Mercury's survival guide, I have a link at the end of this video. So on October 1st, Venus, the planet of your needs, wants, and values, is in the very unifying sign of Libra. It will oppose the planet of abundance, Jupiter. Jupiter is asking you to find abundance in what you want, desire, and crave, and to find ways to share your bounty with others. Now, for you, this Libra house, this is your 8th house of shared resources. This is money that comes to you, your joint finances, your legacies, your wills, your alimony, your child support. It's contracts that you have with other people. It's birth, death, rebirth, and it's sex. This house is going to be illuminated this entire month with a lot of activity. So on October 6th, we have Mercury in the very grounded and detail-oriented sign of Virgo in a harmonious aspect to Pluto. Pluto's the planet of transformation. So for you, this is going to be a time of clearly communicating what your needs are to build sustainably upon. Your mind is going to be focused and determined with the ability to hone a particular skill. And then on October 8th, we have the small but mighty planet of Pluto stationing direct. Now, Pluto symbolizes regeneration, transformation, and rebirth. It's been retrograde since April 29th, 2022, and is now ready to move forward again. For you, dear Pisces, this will be a time to look at things differently, to transform and evolve with a new outlook. Pluto stations retrograde about once a year for about 6 months. The main theme of this time period has been focused on reflection to give you an opportunity to work hard and embrace your fears. As it stations direct, reflect to refuel your growth. It's time to change. Take your time and become aware and make small adjustments so that you can move forward. And then on October 9th, we have a beautiful fiery moon, full moon in Aries. Now, this is happening in your 2nd house. Your 2nd house for you is your feelings, your values, your resources. It's your personal money, your personal wealth. It's what you personally value. Now, full moons, they bring endings and closure and a promise of fulfillment. This full moon brings Aries themes of confidence and impulsive, bold actions. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it wants to initiate activity to solve problems faster. At this time, you may want to use a little caution. Slow down if you're thinking about investing. Slow down if you're thinking about purchases. Don't rush. Work at a pace that you're comfortable and finish projects that you've started. Then on October 10th, it ushers the planet of travel and communication, Mercury, into the sign of Libra. Remember, this is your 8th house of shared resources that's being highlighted this month. Here, Libra is a social butterfly. It wants to balance emotions and workflow. This is a perfect time for you to sign important documents or travel with friends or partners. Libra is charming and friendly, and when combined with chatty Mercury, you will have a perfect knack for knowing all the right things to say at the perfect time. So again, this is with you, with other people, and your connections with them. And this could also be with signing or reevaluating contracts. This is with you, with your personal, this could be business partners or your intimate partners. Then on October 11th, we have the sun in Libra in that house. It's in a harmonious trine with the Sirius planet of Saturn. Now, this means that you're probably going to be taking on more responsibility and be more serious and reserved. So set big goals for yourself that are realistic and achievable. You have what it takes at this time to get the job done, and your long-term goals are well balanced. And then on October 17th, the sun, still in Libra, representing your purpose and your drive, it's going to trine the very driven planet of Mars. Now, while here, your energy levels and your self-confidence are going to be beautiful and balanced. This is going to be the best time to achieve your needs and desires to reach your goals in all of your relationships, personal and professional. You know what you want and you have the extra energy to go after it. And during this transit, your chances of getting it are greatly increased. Then on October 23rd, the sun, you, representing your purpose and drive, is going to move into the deep waters of Scorpio. Scorpio is mysterious and motivated by a need for emotional closeness, connection, and the truth. There will be a drive to succeed, with Venus representing your relationships as sociable. Scorpio being a fixed water sign, your passion and intuition is going to be magnified. Scorpio is passionate and dives headfirst into love and craves meaningful and intense experiences. And for you, this is going to be diving into foreign people, foreign things, diving into spirituality, diving into school, diving into a new religion. This is you traveling. This is you wanting to make these things happen. Next, on October 25th, we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio. So again, this house is going to be highlighted. So for the past year, your ninth house of education, philosophy, religion, travel, foreign people, foreign things, connecting through the internet, and your third house of family, siblings, neighbors, close to home, learning. This could be journaling and having things published. These two houses have been activated for the last year with these eclipses, and the moons are what activate them. So we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio. That means your ninth house of travel and the education, and possibly you're writing, your journaling, and having things published. So the most eventful times of the year usually coincide with these eclipses. They're times of an alignment. The goal is to remind you of your life's purpose, and they bring about fast-paced shifts, shocking revelations, and sudden endings and quick beginnings. They're a realignment to bring you back on track where you have veered off. So there are 4 eclipses in 2022, and all of them have been in these two houses, your Taurus and Scorpio axis. If you have personal planets on this, then the energy is even more magnified. Taurus rules the 3rd house of local activity, neighbors, and communication. Taurus is an earth sign that is ruled by Venus, earthy, solid, sensual, stable, your feelings, your values, your cash, your property. And Scorpio rules the 8th house and is a water sign that's fluid, rules sexuality, birth, death, rebirth, and other people's like joint finances that you share. All the eclipses this year have an aspect to the planet Uranus. Now, remember that Uranus is shock and surprise, and every time you try to plan for these things to happen, Uranus has other plans, and it happens quickly. It's something that you didn't even plan on, you didn't even think about, and it just is a quick, hard, and fast pivot and shift. This means that you should expect events with even more surprises, twists, and turns. This eclipse will exactly conjunct Venus, the goddess of love, and it's going to bring important developments in your relationships with peers and loved ones. And then on October 28th, Jupiter moves back into the independent sign of Aries. Now, for you, this is going to be in your 2nd house of your personal finances and values and self-worth. So to understand this transit, you need to understand Jupiter. Jupiter is the great teacher, wanting to help you to grow in ways of your self-worth, your feelings, your values, and your money. It wants to magnify the awareness, your good fortune, the opportunity of your life. This energy is about moving you beyond your limits to realize the amount of opportunity that's available to you. So while it's in the pioneering sign of Aries, there will be energy for travel and meeting these challenges head on. You're going to have the ability to widen your perspectives. So when Jupiter's in Aries, you're energized on a personal level. You're going to be focused on yourself as an individual. Aries is a fire sign that rules the head, so your mind and thoughts are going to be on fire. You're going to be ignited with innovative ideas and intuition. This is an opportunity to let go of your limits of your past and come up with new solutions of the future. Step into uncharted territory. There's going to be possibilities to better yourself now than before that you just didn't have the expansive insight that Jupiter provides. Jupiter often encourages us to learn from others, But Jupiter in Aries is more about self-teaching, self-awareness, and self-learning. So take the risks, try and succeed, fail and learn. All of these are valuable tools for your toolbox for learning and growing, so you can learn in your own way. Now, during this transit, there can be a danger of becoming so focused on yourself and your own viewpoints. Opinions can run hot and you can be impatient for action. This can fan the flames of confrontation socially and politically. So remember the importance of a two-way dialogue and leave yourself open to learning from others. Expand your thoughts and embrace the power that you have to control the direction, Aries, of your life. Be open to opportunities, Jupiter, solutions, relations, and fortune. Aries, you are the key to your Jupiter big expansive future. And then on October 30th, we have Mars, the planet of drive and passion, willpower. It's stationing retrograde. This energy will be back and forth period that will last until January 13th, 2023. Mars in Gemini means your actions speak louder than your words. But when Mars goes retrograde in Gemini, your words can become weapons. They can be used to motivate, seduce, or undermine yourself or others. So use this retrograde period as an opportunity to revise your thinking and communication patterns that shape your actions. For example, speaking out and telling others about what you plan to do can give you the drive to actually put your thoughts into action and do it. If you find that some of your actions and behavior have been sabotaging your efforts, now's the time to finally get to the root of the problem. Rewire your mind so that you may move forward and you can think and act differently for the future. For you, this is happening in your house of home. This is your home, your family, your roots, your foundation. So I hope you found this informative. If you did, you can like and subscribe to hear the new content as soon as it's released. Please comment below, as I would love to hear your comments about how this energy is manifesting in your life.